Hello Animorphs fans and welcome back to another Meet the Stars of Animorphs book read / drinking game. I know you've all been looking forward to this one and I'm wasting time because I forgot to bring up the comments section, which I tend to review just before I get into this madness. What was said from the last one? This shows you why I should be more prepared when I come into these videos. Very, very unprofessional of me, I must say. Right, I've got to select that one. How have you all been, by the way? You good? Yeah, great. I've been adding to my collection, got another puzzle today. God, come on, Adam, this is why you should be more prepared, you little shit. Oh, where is it? Come on. I need to get to the comments. I get too many comments. Stop commenting. Layabouts. Right, so right, this is why I needed to do it, because Medi Pillock wants me to drink. Cassie was almost eaten in rabbit morph by Tobias. How could you forget that drink? Doesn't say how many fingers, but I'm just going to trust him that he's caught me out on something. Typical bloody Medi Pillock. Right, I'm drinking John Smith's today. So, and we're drinking in fingers as per usual. Bold predictions, 4 fingers. Animal mention, 1 finger. TV channel, 2. Slang, 2. Big it up, 2. Book mention / author mention, 2 fingers. Buy this or merch mention, 4 fingers. And alien mention, 2 fingers. I'm going to drink 2 fingers to Medi Pillock doing his pillocky thing. John Smith goes down quite easily. But I think that was all for the call-outs. Right, so we're on to the Boris Cabrera chapter today. Oh, what fun. He's actually, I think, a very underrated actor. I hope you like my new mouse mat, by the way, in the background here. Right, so chapter 5, Boris Cabrera. Marco hurts a lot inside. Oh. Boris Cabrera is the laugh-a-minute Marco. Is that bigging it up? Laugh-a-minute Marco? Yeah, that technically counts as big it up, surely. So that's already 2 fingers. Drink. Medi Pillock, drink 10 fingers. Let's get the next John Smith ready. Sorry, I've got beer on my hand now. He is the one who always has some wisecrack or comment when the Animorphs are planning their skirmishes with the controllers and yerks. Why is there a distinction between controllers and yerks? Surely I don't know. He is the one who actually came up with the word Animorphs. And though Tobias is the mysterious one, there's something strange going on back at Marco's home with his dad, Jeremy. He's called Peter. As for Marco's real-life host, Boris Cabrera, well, a lot is going on there too. The only similarity I have with Marco is that we both like to make people laugh, asserts Boris. But Marco is also the one who is most cautious. He's the one who says, let's think about this. What if this happens? He thinks about consequences. Everyone else wants to jump into things, but Marco likes to use his... That's weird. Likes to use his common sense. But there's another side of Marco, a very sad side, that he tries to hide with his wisecracks and jokes. Marco hurts a lot inside, says Boris. He doesn't show it much. The only person who knows Marco's pain is his best friend, Jake. Marco's trying to get over the loss of his mum. Marco is very insecure because his mum is gone. Then there is his father. Marco hardly gets any attention from him. So there's a lot of insecurity there too. Marco is still trying to find himself. Besides dealing with the death of his mum, he has to deal with everyday life. He wants to make sure his friends like him. That's probably the most important thing to Marco. Is it though? So he hides all his pain and sorrow through his jokes. That happens a lot. Pain and sorrow. That's where the real life and the real life of Boris Cabrera really go off into opposite directions. I like that, real life and the real life. That's very, very clever, but very clever. Our neighbourhood was not so good. Boris Alberto Cabrera, what a name, was born on December 16th, 1980 in Inglewood, California. I'm so sorry for you, Boris. His parents, George and Eugenia Cabrera, welcomed this early Christmas present to their little family, which already included their first son, Arturo. George worked as a handyman and Eugenia stayed at home and took care of the boys. The family moved to some shithole in California. No offence. Well, you probably did take offence on that if you came from Pacoima. Some place in California. Nobody cares about California, except for Californians. It's like Manchester United fans. Whatever. When Boris was still just a baby. Proud of their Hispanic heritage, the Cabreras followed their cultural tradition of the family being the solid base of everything else. They knew it was their responsibility to teach their children about integrity, loyalty, and morality. Boris explains that his parents created an atmosphere of love and encouragement in their home. They established a special security for Arturo and Boris. That was very important since on the other side of the Cabrera's front door was a very dangerous world. Boris explains that his childhood neighbourhood was not the Leave It to Beaver land that Nadia Nascimento grew up in. Leave It to Beaver. Is that a... It's not a TV channel. Where are they? No way. As a matter of fact, Boris admits that not only was it hard to grow up in his Southern California neighbourhood, but it was even impossible for some to live long enough to grow up. Our neighbourhood was not so good, he says. There were gangs. I lived right around the corner from a gang. Well, it is California. Mad over there. Many of Boris's neighbourhood friends ended up involved with gangs. When you're young, it's hard, Boris says. It's hard to stay away from gangs in a neighbourhood like mine. When all your friends are outside, you want to be outside and hang with them too. A lot of times, kids join a gang because they need to be wanted, to be a part of something. Supposedly, the gang becomes your family because you're with them more than your own family. However, Boris never fell for that particular temptation. First of all, he saw the basic lie about gang life. It's not good, insists Boris. You come to realise after a while that when you go outside to see your gang friends, you're going to do the same thing the next day, and so on. It gets boring. Plus, you don't really have friends in a gang. You're on your own. But the most important reason Boris and his brother Arturo refused to wear gang colours and hang out their lives away. What does that mean? Okay. Was George and Eugenia Cabrera. My brother and I found better things to do with our time than to join a gang, Boris recalls. My parents had a great deal to do with it. If they hadn't done their job as parents, like give us the attention we needed, we would have definitely been on the streets every day. Instead, my parents encouraged us to always stay busy. My brother was always an honour student, so he was always... My brother was always an honour student. How can he always be in... I don't know. So he was always in his room hitting the books. I surrounded myself with sports. I became a wrestler and competed at school. Yeah, Boris Cabrera is like... He's like a gym instructor now. Like mega gym instructor. He's got the gains. He's got the... And, but it sounds like his parents are awesome. Boris Cabrera's parents, you sound fucking awesome. I don't know why more parents can't be like that. It's... Yeah, you got to be quite lucky these days to have a family like that, especially in California where... Yeah, they're Californian, that's enough said. Okay. If there was ever a question in Boris's mind about joining a gang, it was dismissed the first time, and unfortunately not the last time, that he saw a friend get shot. Losing friends, that was the scariest thing about living around gangs, Boris admits sadly. George and Eugenia Cabrera were determined to keep their sons safe from the dangerous streets. But even they never dreamed that Boris would become an actor. Because Boris was so involved in sports, they thought he might pursue a career in that particular field, and of course he ended up doing that. Not so much sports, but fitness. He also showed that he had picked up his father's skills in repairing things around the house. Boris has a natural talent working with cars, and when he's back home in California, you can usually find him restoring his vintage 1966 cherry red Mustang. How old is Boris? He must be, what, over 18 then? Is that slang? Was there slang there? No. No, I don't know where I thought there was. It's an awesome car, Boris says proudly. I learned about cars by taking it apart and putting it back together with a new part, just the way I saw it. I'm pretty handy, like my dad. I learned everything because of him. I grew up being a perfectionist. When I do things, they're usually done right or not at all. I've redone the whole motor already, and now I'm going to start on the exterior and interior. Every time I hear, like, Boris Cabrera, I like him more and more each time he comes up, and I'm really liking this. Cool, Boris Cabrera. I would go so far as to say you're actually somewhat becoming an idol of mine. That's cool. Like it, mate. Like it. I didn't take it seriously. Growing up, Boris was all boy. He liked boy things. Sports, cars, cracking jokes. I never wanted to be an actor, Boris now laughs. As a kid, I thought acting was stupid, that it was a dumb idea. Then, when I was 11, my godfather introduced me to acting and everything changed. I was at a family party and I was dancing. As a kid, I would never play with the other kids at the party. Running around, popping balloons, that wasn't me. I liked to dance. For some reason, I was always different. I was the one who liked to dance and talk to girls. So I was dancing at this party, and a friend of my father's, Rolando Molina, came over to me and said, "Come here, man." I thought I was in trouble. I was like, I swear I wasn't doing anything. Am I in trouble? Rolando, who is a close friend of the Cabrera family, laughed and assured Boris everything was fine, that he just wanted to talk to him about something. Boris still remembers the mix of feelings he had when Rolando asked him if he ever considered being an actor, if he would like to be in a TV show or a movie. I didn't really take it seriously, Boris admits, but I told him, yeah, I'd like to try. He gave me the phone number of a talent agency and told me to call. I made an appointment and I met this woman who had me read from a script. I was numb. I didn't believe it until I actually booked my first audition. It was for a Coca-Cola commercial. I was so nervous, I was shaking like crazy, but I got the part anyway. It was great, pretty cool. I wonder if anyone's still got that commercial. That'd be cool. In fact, it's cool slang. Yeah, cool is slang, isn't it? It's very old slang to the point where it's not slang anymore. But yeah, it's slang. So, and I haven't drunk much. So slang is two fingers. Oturlu. You can plank for 3 hours. Drink. Oh, I do like me some John Smiths. Let me fill up. Right, Marco, give us more to drink about. I'm in the mood for drinky. Drinky, drinky, drink. And I'm sure Medi Pillock wants to drink more as well. Don't you, Medi Pillock? Sounds like a plot from a movie? Well, it's even better than that. It's almost a Steven Spielberg feel-good movie. You see, this is all bigging it up, isn't it? It's even better than a plot from a movie. It's almost a Steven Spielberg feel-good movie. That's bigging it up. That's two fingers. Drink! Blimey. John Smith's. Very smooth. You see, Rolando Molina was not always into acting. For years he was a security guard at Universal Studios. He would check the actors, the studio executives and employees in and out as they drove on off the studio lot. One of the familiar faces Rolando saw every day was actor Edward James Olmos. Never heard of him. He would always be polite to Mr. Olmos, Boris says as he tells the often repeated story. Mr. Olmos would always come through the gate and Rolando would say, "Hello, Mr. Olmos," and then Mr. Olmos would say to him, "It's Eddie, call me Eddie." So they became friends. Then Mr. Olmos was doing the film American Me, again, never heard of it, and he told Rolando that there was an extra part in it for him if he wanted it. That's how Rolando got started as an actor. A few weeks later, he told Mr. Olmos, "I don't know how to repay you, Eddie." And Mr. Olmos said, Do the same thing I did for you for another Latino kid. That's how you can repay me. Sounds like a pretty awesome guy, actually. Boris was the recipient of Edward James Olmos's pass-along favour. Boris realised what a special gift Rolando had received from the socially conscious actor, and even as a preteen, Boris was determined to be the best he could. Rolando and I got really close after that, Boris says. He's my acting coach now. He's such a talented man. I asked him to be my sponsor at my first communion, so that's why I call him my godfather. Cool! Again, nice chapter. My favourite part of learning is everyday life. Boris worked very hard at his acting. He studied, he auditioned, and he won some roles and lost some. The important thing was that Boris didn't give up when he didn't get a role. He just got more determined. Okay, Boris is not a super saint. He admits if he doesn't get a part or hasn't worked in a while, a certain amount of, panic sets in. But that's natural, because growing as an actor means a lot to him now. There was almost a big it up thing there, but not quite. After the Coca-Cola commercial, Boris worked steadily. He appeared in numerous commercials and guest starred in such TV series as Pacific Blue, Charlie Grace, ER, and Walker, Texas Ranger. Really? Bloody hell. He also appeared on stage in the play Christmas at Vaughan Street and co-starred in the HBO film August Fires. That's a TV channel mention, isn't it? HBO, isn't that a channel? I know it's American, but fuck it, I'm gonna say that it's definitely TV channel. So that's 2 fingers. Drink. Blimey. Right. When Boris wasn't on location, he was back in school studying hard to keep his grades up and also making himself a star in the whole other field, sports. Boris played on his school team and community team in soccer, football, baseball, and even competitive ping pong. Bloody hell. He earned his purple belt in karate and was named California State High School Champion Wrestler in 1977. As the first season of Animorphs headed into hiatus, Boris was studying with his own tutor and just finishing up his junior year courses. Actually, Boris prefers studying with a tutor to attending regular school. He feels the personal attention and the hands-on work with a tutor really helps him learn. You see, Boris confesses that he's not the biggest fan of the organised drill of reading, writing and arithmetic. I'm not exactly fond of school, he says candidly. My favourite part of learning is everyday life. Most of my knowledge comes from that. Regular school is too easy. It's not a challenge to me, and it becomes boring. Well, it's easy for some, innit, Boris? It's easy for school. Right, you've lost a point in my social credit score for the Animorphs actors. Yeah, that's right. I'm implementing a social credit score for the Animorphs actors. He's up there, Boris. He's just lost a point there. Yeah, can't be doing that. Boris's tutor understands how his pupils feels, and he has constructed their study sessions. That should be pupils, plural. Oh no! Oh, yeah. Hello, my dearest. Hold on, my phone's not recognising my finger again. I'm an imposter. Hey, you.
Want some wine?
Yes, I'd like some wine. They actually didn't have my favourite brand in Waitrose today.
What?
They didn't have my favourite wine in Waitrose today.
They didn't have your favourite wine in the pretentious store you shop at.
Don't embarrass me in front of the cameras.
Get all the alcohol there.
She's phoning me from the shop, and all I can see is grease, sugar. Right, I have to drink. Oh. Oh, stop showing me wine. I'm sad now. I've got to drink 2 fingers.
What are you drinking now, ale? I'm looking for some beer. Vodka's over there. Ooh, coffee over there.
My dear, say hi to the audience.
Oh, hi. I didn't know you were filming. Bailey's here. Strawberry Bailey?
I'm going to let you get back to your shopping. I've got to finish my recording.
I need some alcohol.
Okay.
Which one do I get? There's so many choices.
Absinthe. Get that one.
This is like a British person's dream in here.
That one. Right, I've got to
Are
go.
you drunk?
Well, I will be in a minute.
Are you trolleyed?
No,
Okay. Alright, have fun.
I will. I'll talk to you in a bit.
I'll call you in a bit to make you drink more.
Okay. Goodbye. Well, that's a warning. Oh, what was I going to say? She's actually reminded me of something. I'm going to be doing a live stream next week. Yes, I'm going to take the plunge. Thing is, I'm not expecting much because of time zones, so it's just going to be a tester, really. But we'll look at the one that somebody suggested, one of the podcasts. But I'm going to do a live stream, and it's going to be at 9 p.m. GMT on Saturday next week. So that'll be what, the 16th, I think. Must be the 16th. 16th. So next Saturday, or this Saturday coming, so 3 days from this video being up, 9 p.m. GMT, which is like 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and translate from there. Yeah, I'm going to do a live stream, and we're going to see how it goes. If it doesn't go very well, then I'll probably not do them again, because it's all time zones. I'm British, and you lot are... If you look at my analytics, it's like 95% American. So it's going to be difficult, but I'm going to make sure it's on a Saturday in the afternoon for you Americans, so you should all be awake. So please do come and join me. It'll be a drinking game as well. Maybe I should make it a bit later, maybe 10 o'clock. Just, I don't know, give you suggestions. But as of now, subject to change, 9 o'clock GMT, so what, 4 Eastern Standard Time. Live stream this coming Saturday. Be there. Right? And we're going to have some fun. We're going to try it out. We'll see how it goes. If it doesn't go well, I won't do it again. If I really enjoy it, we'll do it some more. Anyway, let's carry on with this. Where the bloody hell was I? Right, Boris's tutor understands how his pupils feel, and he has constructed their study sessions to reflect that. Whether it's obvious or not, everything they do together turns out to be a learning experience. They fool around surfing the net on the computer, and before he knows it, Boris has found out how to research an English paper. A Saturday outing to a museum turns out to be a hands-on study in art history. This real-life approach has helped Boris understand the importance of getting a well-rounded education. I need my high school diploma, Boris explains. Regardless if it's hard or easy, you have to get it, right? So I'm doing that. I'm doing what I need to do so I can concentrate on my career as an actor. I want to entertain people. That's what I do best. So I'm going to do my best in the things that will bring me to that point. I will say, Boris, getting your high school diploma, you don't have to get it. It's not great advice, because what does that say to people who fail high school? You're basically saying you're fucked. And a lot of people who drop out of school or don't achieve grades actually go on to do pretty amazing stuff. Can't think of any examples off the top of my head. Maybe Jeremy Clarkson, if you know Jeremy Clarkson, he flunked school, basically. And look at him, millionaire, great success. So, yeah, Boris, I don't think that's great advice. It's not necessarily advice, he's just saying you have to get a diploma or else you're fucked. Nah, I don't agree with that at all. What's an Animorph? Right now, Boris feels Animorphs is his career's big break. Ooh, this is his last break. As a matter of fact, Boris admits that right before he landed the role of Marco, he was getting a little nervous. His last project had been his guest role in Walker, Texas Ranger on February 1998. By March, Boris was getting antsy about not getting another role. So when his agent called him to audition for this new show called Animorphs, the young actor was really excited. I knew I had to get the part, he reveals, so I went a day early to get the sides, actor speak, for script pages of the scenes he would be doing. I studied them and started playing with the character. I was trying to figure him out, but it was hard. Animorphs? What's all that? What's that all about? Boris went to Rolando Molina, and asked him to help him prepare for his audition. He was determined to get the part of Marco. What Boris didn't know was that the Animorphs producers were just as determined to find the right I can't bloody speak today, can I? To find the right Hispanic actor to play Marco. And they were on an up against the wall time schedule because production was set to start in Toronto in a matter of days. Another actor had originally been cast as Marco, but he was injured in an accident shortly before production was to start. That's when emergency calls were made to California agents to find Marco. Bloody hell, so there was an original Marco and Boris was just like a replacement? I wonder who the original Marco was. When Boris read for the producers, he had no idea there was so much pressure on them. Maybe that was lucky, because that would have made him even more nervous. But no matter, Boris auditioned and nailed the role. The producers knew they had found Marco. The next thing Boris thought was, oh God, I'm on a plane, I'm going to Canada. It was so all of a sudden. So he was the reserve. Wonder where's the real Marco? Right, I haven't drunk much, Marco. Come on, help me out here, mate. The meaning of friendship. Even though Boris was thrown into the middle of the Animorphs production later than the rest of the cast, he was soon at ease in his new surroundings. The main reason for this easy transition was his fellow actors, Nadia, Sean, Christopher and Brooke. I feel very fortunate to be working with this cast, Boris enthuses. They are all professionals. They all know exactly what they're doing. It's awesome, and it makes my job so much easier. In spite of the age range and different background differences, Boris, Nadia, Sean, Christopher and Brooke found themselves depending on each other, both on and off screen. And like his character, Marco, Boris was the funny guy. Also, like his character, Boris found he had a really bonded with Sean. As Animorphs, Marco and Jake are best friends. And only weeks into production, Boris found himself admitting, I consider Sean my best friend. He's great. I like him a lot. He's got a good sense of humour and he's very open-minded, which I like in a person. Besides that, we have the most scenes together. So on a professional level, you want to get along with the person you're working with every day. If he's easy to get along with, you usually start hanging out with him outside of work. Sean and I do a lot of things together. Shopping, the movies, hanging out with each other. I wonder if they still do, actually. That'd be interesting to know. Maybe Sean has mentioned that somewhere. The irony is that if you had asked Boris a week before he landed the role of Marco, who his best friend was, there would have been no way he would have described anyone like Sean. Quite candidly, Boris admits that coming from a Latino neighbourhood, he didn't really know many Anglo kids, much less one from Toronto, Canada. Where I'm from, there aren't many white people, Boris admits quite candidly. So I didn't know how to react to Sean or how to speak around him. Well, Boris got over that quickly. Labels and preconceptions were forgotten almost immediately. And Boris and Sean soon realised they laughed at the same things, enjoyed doing the same things, and even had a similar approach to life. They liked each other, but more important, they trusted each other, and they allowed them to be themselves with each other. They were even able to turn those initial differences into a running joke. Sean's cool, explains Boris. I call him White Boy. I can call him that and he's like, what's up, Boris? It's like, dude, you're cool. He's like, that's what I am, right? We're pretty bad sometimes. We'll sit around and talk trash at each other all day. It's fun to do that with someone you get along with. The point is that Boris and Sean are actually making fun of the labels some people use to set themselves apart from others. Their attitude makes stereotypes and labels meaningless and harmless. Boris and Sean respect one another's backgrounds and traditions, but best of all, they found they can make one another crack up. That's true friendship. Bloody hell. That is tip-top message. Absolutely brilliant, and it's actually quite relevant to modern day and age. Because I've mentioned this a few times before, or have I? I don't know, I'm sort of drunk. But people hate each other on differences, and they shouldn't. And what Boris says here is essentially, I call him White Boy, and it doesn't say what Jake calls him, or Sean calls him back, sorry, but you can imagine it's something along the same lines. And because it's done in a harmless and friendly way, the stereotype becomes, as he says, meaningless and harmless. There's a guy at work, a black guy, and he's the only one there. But he starts it every bloody time. He's always like, "Oh, you bloody white people," and then you fire back, and everyone gets along, and it's great, and we have a laugh about it, and it's the same with. Why can't we do that these days? There are too many people out there who are so fucking offended by everything, basically Karens. Oh, you can't say this, you can't make jokes about that, you can't fucking say that or this. No, shut the fuck up. It's literally shut the fuck up. You're making things worse by saying we're not allowed to have fun. Because having fun is what brings us together, for fuck's sake. Does that even need explaining? Boris has just explained it to you. Let Boris tell it to you. Here. If you make something friendly, if you do it in a friendly way, then it's harmless. It's great. That's how it's worked for practically ever. And you get these people coming these days, "Oh, you can't say that because it's offensive," and fucking cry. Fucking get back in your hole, right? Leave us alone. It's worked great and put up until like the last 5 years when these fucking morons have come along and decided that we can't say things because they are the arbiters of what's right. Fuck them, right? So long as, I don't care what the fuck you say, so long as it's done in a way that you know it's banter, right? If it's banter, as far as I'm concerned, it's good to go. Because it's not to be taken fucking seriously. And people who don't understand that haven't got properly functioning brains. That's what it comes down to. If you can't tell banter from real opinion, sorry, but it's not our problem, it's yours. Right? And Boris has laid it out better than I've probably just done. Anyway, that's great. I love that. That was brilliant. And yeah, I do quite like this book. I mean, let's read this last bit here. I just want to make sure my camera's still freaking going because it times out after half an hour, and it's timed out. All right. So off we go again. Good stuff, Boris. I like it. Yeah, we're all different, but there are always ways to connect. We've got to find those ways. And being able to take the piss out of each other, especially with blokes, is a sign of friendship. It's a sign of camaraderie. Some people just don't get that. Fuck those people. And it continues. Animorphs means a lot to Boris. It's not only a major step in his career, and it not only introduced him to new people and a best friend, but Animorphs has also given Boris a very important opportunity. Someday he may be in the position to carry on the tradition started by Edward James Olmos. You see, success for Boris will not only mean fame and fortune for Boris, but it will mean he will be able to reach out to the Latino community and help another boy or girl achieve their dream. Awesome. Also a bold prediction, which is 4 fingers, which I don't have, so I'm going to have to refill. Wow, this chap, Boris, just at every turn, I like Boris more and more. He's great. I want to know what he's up to. I want to go do some gym stuff with him, because I've been doing bully juice. I've told this a few times, but I always think it's worth repeating, because fitness is important. I've started a new 30-day challenge, no equipment. I can do it I'll do it here in my front room, right down there. It's free. I don't need a gym membership. Look at the goons. Oh, fiance loves it. You got a girlfriend? Because I know that 95% of my audience maybe not. No,
Messenger video.
90% are male. This one might be one of the females. Hello. Oh, it didn't recognise my finger again. There it goes.
You still recording?
Yes.
Drink.
Well, I was about to do a 4-finger forfeit, and you've just made it to 6, so...
Drink. You're welcome, watchers.
Most...
Yeah.
I'm just telling them how... What was I talking about? I don't fucking know what I was talking about. Something about people coming together, and I think it's very important.
It is very important.
It is very important. Yes.
I think if people loved each other more and loved strangers more, then we wouldn't have so much hate.
Yes. Right, now, get back to the kitchen.
Drink. I'm going back and keep it up.
I've got 6 fingers to drink. Drink. You lot drink 4. I have to drink 6. Unless you... Yeah, you drink 6. Drink 6 with me.
Chug. Come on. You can do it.
That's all right. I remember what... no, stay there. I remember what I was saying. For whatever reason, I was going from a tangent and telling my audience to keep fit. I was telling them about bully juice. Tell the audience what you think about bully juice.
About what?
Bully juice.
I don't remember what that is.
The guy that I'm doing all these fitness videos with.
Oh my god. He's doing a great job. I like his workout videos. I like it when you do them.
And have you seen any improvements?
Yes, but it's inappropriate for me to talk about.
Well, there you go. That's enough. That's enough.
Alright, I gotta go.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, my dear. See, female approved. So, lads out there, women too. Women can do fitness just as much as a bloke. If you want to impress a member of the opposite gender, then fitness is one of the ways forward. It's also important for other things. So, for example, if your house starts burning down and Gran is in the upstairs bedroom, are you going to be able to bloody pull her out of the house if you've got arms like fucking pin needles? No, you're not. So, not only is it good for your health, it's good for your aesthetic, it's good for your self-confidence. It can also be very important when it comes to survival for yourself and others. So I recommend you get fit, and a way to do it for free is to go check out Bully Juice, all one word, Bully Juice as in orange juice, and bully as in schoolyard bully, Bully Juice. And you can do them in your front room. There are no adverts on it, so you just get straight into it. Can be quite challenging. Some of it's very challenging for me, and I'm pretty fit, I'll be honest. I'm basically at my Navy level fitness at the moment, and I still struggle with some of it. But yeah, it's good in a lot of ways. It also helps that if you're suffering from mental health problems, which I've had my fair few, it helps with that as well. Okay, so this is my recommendation to you. Bully Juice, female approved and me approved too. Right, I need to drink another 2 fingers. Drink! Right. Yeah, awesome chapter. Chapter 5 of Meet the Stars. Really quite good. So, let's go to the chapter 8 section for Boris Cabrera. And I'm sure there'll be a few fingers to drink here. Meet Marco. Family, Dad, Jeremy. No, it's Peter, engineer / night maintenance. Mum, Laura. Laura? Presumed it's Eva. Why do they change their names? Best Bud, Jake. That's technically... have I counted that for the other ones? Whatever, I'm counting it now. Slang is 2 fingers. Jesus Christ. 2 fingers, drink. Right. Hobbies. Anything video, thrill rides, hanging with Jake, giving Rachel a hard time. Is hanging slang? Is hanging slang? Is it? Well, the actual word hanging is not technically used. So yeah, what is slang? It's basically when... I'm going to call it slang. That's 2 fingers. Drink. Let's drink till we're fucking merry. Ah. Righty, Pip. Personality: cute, witty, smart, sarcastic. Favourite word: insane. Best trait: great sense of humour. Trademark: came up with the name Animorphs. Morphs: python, rat, cockroach, butterfly. Well, it's certainly not based on the books, we know that much. And that's 4 animals. I'm just going to finish this meat marker bit and then we'll get to those 4 fingers. Morph advice: kids, don't try this at home. Quote, believe it or not, I still have an algebra exam tomorrow, even if aliens have taken over the world. Okay. Right, and then we'll do the basic Boris. Have we... Yeah, we did the information station. Right, so 4 fingers for animal mention, which means I'm dipping into the next pint. Tiddly diddly diddly doo, diddly diddly doo. I'm drinking John Smith's out of a Doombar glass. It actually seems quite heathenous. Look at that. Oh, look at it. Doombar. But look at the foam in there. A distinctive John Smith trait. A bitter trait. Right, so 4 fingers. Right, Oterlu. You've told me that you're into your fitness, right? I want you to do Bully Juice with me. Just go check it out. Even if you don't want to end up doing it, just go check it out and see what you think. Go watch an advert for one of his challenges. The 15, 30 day, 15 day, 30 day, 45 day. It's great shit. Medi Pillock. I don't know much about you. You're a mystery to me. You truly are a mystery. And I love it. I might change your nickname again to Mystery Pillock. How's that sound? Mystery Pillock. That's you. Mystery Bollock. Nah, Mystery Pillock. I like you. I like you a lot. Right, 4 fingers, drink. Before I actually get fully into that drink, I mean, this is probably my least viewed show, the Meet the Stars book. I mean, I get an average of, well, not an average, but like a minimum of 45 views per video, which I always consider it like 45 people is enough to fill a classroom. So I'm happy with that. But it's like the least viewed show. But it does mean that I'm getting like 45 odd regular viewers, potentially. Probably closer to 25 regulars, which is cool. But you're not commenting, are you? So I can't address you. I can't say, you, drink. If you don't want to comment, that's fine. But this is a shout out now to you, regular viewers who don't actually comment or anything like that. Even if you don't subscribe, if you haven't got like a YouTube account. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. You, specifically. Yeah, you with the hair. You. I like it. I like what you're doing. And I appreciate you coming to watch my videos. It fills me with joy. My average viewership for any given video is probably like 100, which is great. It is great, especially when it's a cult following, isn't it? Animorphs, you know, it's very small these days. So I get, as far as I'm concerned, pretty good viewership. And long may it continue, because I'm going to bring you the best Animorphs content. Apart from, of course, the official content from like Chris Grine and stuff. But I think I'm next below. Apart from the good podcasts, I'm in the top 50. All right, let's continue drinking. Drink. Oh yeah, and if you are watching, remember to sign up to the Discord. I hang out on there, and we've got another 495 members on there. Come along and join the fun. Right, is that still recording, by the way? Yes, I've got another 17 minutes before it cuts out again. It's an annoying thing about that camera up there. Sony Alpha 7 II. It cuts out after 30 minutes. It's annoying. Right, basic Boris. Plays Marco. Forename Boris Alberto Cabrera, who was named after his grandfather. Birthday December 16th, 1980. Birthplace Inglewood, California. I do apologise, Boris. Grew up in fucking Pacifier, California. Lives now in Toronto for Animorphs, otherwise it's home to California. Height 5'6", hair black, eyes brown. Parents George Arturo and Eugenia Mercedes Cabrera. Oh, I like that name. Brother Arturo. Pets Marco's beloved German Shepherd Wolfie recently passed away. That's always sad. Love dogs. I hate how short they live. That's the one thing that makes me not want to get a dog, is knowing that, 10 years maybe, 15 tops, that you're gonna have that moment of not having them anymore. Hey, that's an animal mention. Regardless, that's another finger. Drink. Car, a cherry red 66 Mustang, which Boris is restoring. Buff boy. He's into weightlifting. Boris has an entire setup in the backyard of his parents' house. Is that slang, buff boy? Is that slang? I'm going to look up what slang means. Hold on a minute. Slang definition. A type of language consisting of words and phrases that are regarded as very informal, are more common in speech than writing, and are typically restricted to a particular context or group of people. Or it could mean attack someone using abusive language, but that's not the context we're using. Okay, so yeah, buff boy does sort of fall into that context. So yeah, slang. Oh, by the way, I'm on the Animorphs Discord now, and so iBid is on the Animorphs Discord, and he's one of the moderators for the Animorphs Reddit, and he's put up on the Animorphs News channel an Ask Me Anything AMA with Tonya Martin, who is the Animorphs editor, in what he says is 1 week. Does he give an actual specific date? Okay, so Friday the 15th of October, so that's in 2 days as of this video going live. There's an Ask Me Anything with Tonya Martin, who's the editor of Animorphs and the writer of Alternamorphs 1 on the Animorphs Reddit. So if you're interested in asking her questions, please do go along to that. That should be very entertaining. She might know a few things that we're not privy to. So go along to that. Right, where the hell was I? Oh yeah, was I drinking? Oh yeah, 2 fingers for slang. How can I forget? Fucking drink. Right, where are we? Sports, karate and wrestling. First professional job, a Coke commercial. Favourites, actors Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, film Scarface, TV show The Larry Sanders Show, recently cancelled. He'll know what that feels like now. Singer Sade? I don't know what that is. Food, ribs. Book, All Summer and a Day by Ray Bradbury. Colour, turquoise. Place, the highest point of Mulholland Drive in LA. You can see the whole city of LA on one side and the entire San Fernando Valley on the other from there. That's my favourite. And board game Monopoly. First look at a girl. It's important to me for a girl to be fit because I work out. It's a priority. So he don't want no fat chicks. Be fucking warned. He don't want those round ones. What keeps him interested? Mental level, definitely. We have to be able to have an intelligent conversation. Collections. Baseball cards and comic books. Dream trip. I'd like to go to Egypt and see the pyramids. Self-description. I am a happy person. That's the chapter. And that's that. We've got another couple of chapters left in this book, so another couple of episodes. I might just put them in. I might just turn them into. If I probably will just make it into one final episode. So we've probably got one more episode of this series to go. I hope you're enjoying it. Let me just. I've got a few fingers left in my pint. I'll just sit and have a natter with you. Turn this camera off. That's that. Switch it off. Oh. I've got a new item on my collection today. I still, as of the day I'm recording this, I've still not got the second graphic novel. I'm expecting that soon because I did pre-order it, so it can't be that far away. I got this today. It's sealed as well. But apparently there's a card, like a special card, collectible Animorphs card inside. So I might open it in front of you here now. But yeah, the front is, well, the puzzle is Marco morphing into, is that Marco? Looks like Marco, morphing into a wolf, and there's Tobias. Collectible Animorphs card inside, see the character change. Right, okay, so let's do this. Let's open this up. And then at some point I'll do what I did with the last puzzle, which is just do it while talking Animorphs. And there'll be a lot to talk about, I'm sure, since we're approaching the end of the Animorphs series. Come on, open up your bugger. I hate opening it up. I've got that nerd mentality of, oh, I can't open it. It's a collectible. Then again, I only got it for 15 quid off eBay. I almost got the entire British Animorphs collection for £26. Somebody outbid me. And if that seems like a lot, well, it probably doesn't to you. But a single book in the British collection, usually one of the later ones, can cost up to 50 quid. And I could have got the whole collection in good quality for 26 quid. But I got outbid by £1. Some cheeky sod. Right, this is actually more difficult to open than I anticipated it would be. Probably because it's like 20 odd years old. But it's coming. It's coming. They don't seal it like they do these days. Come on. Okay. Oh, this is more difficult than I anticipated. Yes. Come on, you shit. Right, that'll do. That'll do. Oh. Right. No, I'm going to have to undo the whole thing. Oh, dearie me. It's more difficult than I could have anticipated. Let me drink while I'm trying to open this shit. I should really just get a knife and slice it. Probably the sensible way about doing this thing. Ah, nearly got it. Nearly got it. Just bear with me a minute. There it is. Where's my collectible card? Oh, it's one of them. It's one of them. That's just the thing that you got them as standard in the board game. That's the card? Really? Oh my god, it's Marco to an ant. Look at that. I mean, it's pretty cool, don't get me wrong, but they come as standard in the board game. I'll show you. I will eventually come around to doing this puzzle. Let's have a look at the board game, wherever that may be. I think it's in one of these cupboards down here. Yeah, my collection is so big that I can't fit it all into the collection shelves. So, oh, where are you? Where are you? I think it might actually be on the collection shelves. Fuck me. I think it might be. I might have put it there. Let's try the collection shelves. I'm thinking about setting up an Instagram as well, which should be quite enthralling, I think you'll agree. Yeah. So you've got the Invasion board game. Well, on the front, of course, you've got the Jake card. And then you've got loads of the buggers. Look at that. You've got loads of them. I've got a Marco to Bear one here. What an absolute scam. There, look. I've got the exact same one in the Invasion board game. What? Is that a scam? Up on the puzzle box, oh, there's a collectible card inside. It doesn't tell you that it's the exact same one that you just get as standard in the board game. That's dodgy. That's well dodgy. Don't like that. Deary me. That's yeah, that's disappointing. But hey ho, that's what it is. You get used to that in life, don't you? Disappointment. But you also get the highs of life as well. Like being able to sit down with you lot. Let's move the camera over a bit, eh? There we are. Animorphs fans. We're a very small group, aren't we? Not many of us. So it's nice that I'm able to gather a fair amount of you into a place like this, or on the Discord, or wherever. It's good to have you here. I love it. I love it. Fucking great. And we have a laugh, don't we? Even Mystery Pillock. It's good stuff. Oh, and I've got so many ideas. I'm still doing the. I'll be doing. Well, basically, you know, I did the Drink-a-thon with a TV show, and I'm basically restarting that, but having Raptor involved. That's gonna be fun. I'm enjoying talking with him about it. I think we bang off each other quite well. The first time I talked to him on the Animorphs Discord, I immediately thought, this is good. There's a good chemistry going here, and not in the sort of, oh, I want to bang you sort of way, because I don't bend that way, but in the sort of, the banter. It seems to work quite well. So I said to him, right, we're going to do a review of the TV series together. I'm going to get drunk. Or I am. And his forfeit, right, for the next one. Don't tell him. I told him to get a bunch of clothes pegs. Right? And what he's going to do, for every finger I drink, he's going to put a clothespin on his face. And he's going to end up with a face full of clothespins. That's his forfeit for next time. And that will be on Wednesdays. Every third Wednesday. After this particular series finishes, it'll be every other Wednesday. So, unless we start doing live streams of the podcast reviews, which would be possible. Remember to tune into that next week, by the way. Anyway, Meet the Stars. I'm actually quite enjoying it. I think it's a worthwhile read for some of it. A lot of it's bollocks. But yeah, some of it, like the Boris chapter, there's a few good messages in there. One of them was a bit dodgy, but yeah, pretty good stuff. Like it. Happy. So that's that. And let's finish our drinks. If you're still drinking, finish. Even if you've got a full pint, you're finishing it. Go. Thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure, and it always has been, and it always will be. So I shall see you next time. Ta-ra.